Chelsea, before we get to that, what is on the docket for you today? I have to ask. Yesterday, you'd be very proud of me. Or I take that back. You probably wouldn't be. Usually on Tuesday, I have Tiki Tuesday. I like to go out, go around the corner, have a couple drinks, get out for the first time all week. But yesterday, I went out so much last week when the lovely Catherine's mother was in town. I think we went out 4 consecutive days because that woman, I love her, but she's the most wild one of all of us. So I took a break yesterday. I stayed home. I relaxed, worked out a little bit, took care of some stuff around the house. So I haven't done anything this week. What are you doing today?
Well, I'm not going to the Nashville Sounds game. And I
Ah,
know you've been trying to make me go, but I've got to get some sleep. I missed out on my nap yesterday because we went to the trampoline park. We were bouncing around on the
ooh.
trampoline. You know, I love going to the jump park. So it was a big day yesterday.
Mm.
I think today's going to be a little bit more low key. Hopefully, it's nicer outside because I would love to step outside and get some sunlight on my skin because, it's April 20th. And good God, spring is never coming. So I'm going to either complain about the weather or hopefully go outside and hopefully it won't be frigid and I won't be saying 4-letter words to my 2-year-old.
Well, I'm no parent, but I would say that's probably a good idea. What if I told you, let me play devil's advocate for just one moment. What if I told you that there's a place where you could go outside and enjoy a Beyond Meat Italian sausage featuring peppers and onions on a steamed Martin's potato bun? Would that interest you?
How dare you? How dare you suggest that I eat a Beyond Meat sausage? Are you kidding me? No, if I'm going to have a hot dog, I'm going to have a hot dog. None of that
Ah,
imposter bull crap.
all right. Now I have a lot of respect for you. It's a hot dog and then it's a couple servings of Dippin' Dots. Am I right?
Yeah, that's better. Dippin'
Okay.
Dots are amazing. I think I've
Oh,
had a lot of Dippin' Dots in my day. I think
yeah.
you could fill a bathtub with all of the Dippin' Dots that I have had at the ballpark
Oh
over
my
my
God.
years on this planet. Because, like I said, my husband played baseball for 11 seasons. I was at a lot of ball games, and I have eaten a lot of Dippin' Dots.
Please, someone clip that off as well. I've been to a lot of baseball games and I've had a lot of Dippin' Dots. Coming up
Sounds like a
next on
great
Bet.
life.
I am not knocking you. You said you go for the real hot dogs and the Dippin' Dots. You now have my attention, Chelsea. Well done. Coming up next on BetQL Daily, the Joes and Aaron discuss how Devin Booker's hamstring injury is influencing the futures market and is now the time to cash in or cash out with our friends from PropSwap. Also, got some PropSwap gear in yesterday. I'll be rocking that this weekend. If you missed our debate over whether Kyrie or KD can lead his Nets to a win in Boston, download and subscribe to the Daily Tip wherever you get your podcast. All right, Chelsea had a perfect 2-0 night last night. Let's do it again and find out who we have the most faith in today.
Today's best bets.
Last night, you gave us a baseball winner, and we're looking for another one. Chelsea, what do you got?
Yeah, looking at an over in the Angels and the Astros game. If you look at the trends, the Angels have been red hot to the over, especially on the road, in which they're 5-0-1 to the over this season. I get it, Otani's pitching, but he's also batting. So there's still some potential for home runs in there. And plus, he hasn't been especially crisp to start the season. He did have a good one against against the Astros. First time out, struck out 9, but only went 4 innings. And that's the thing with Otani. A lot of times he's not going to go deep in games and you have to rely on the bullpen. Guess what? Both of these bullpens, a little gas from last night where the starters only went 4 innings. Looking at the Astros, their starter only went 4 and they had to use multiple arms coming out of the bullpen. And then looking at the Angels, they used their best bullpen arms last night because they were winning and they needed to cement that win over the Astros last night. So for me, it's a trends play. I think the bats get warmed up in this one. I don't trust this Angels bullpen at all. And plus the Astros, traditionally one of the best offenses in all of baseball. And this year, the numbers suggest that as well. So I'm going to go with the over 8.5 in the Angels and Astros game.
I absolutely love that bet, Chelsea. I'm not just saying that either. Love that pick. Okay, I'm going to go back to the ice now. Full disclosure, I'm not crazy about this bet just because, I love to bet hockey, but there's only 4 games on the slate tonight. This is not the best schedule to look at. I went down the slate and I was like, gross, barf. All right, but this is the best I got for you. I have faded the Seattle Kraken so many times this season, and every single time. This is one of the worst teams in hockey. And every single time these guys come through and surprise me, at some point, they have to start playing like the Kraken. So that's what I think is going to happen tonight. Why? Because they're hosting the best team in hockey. Of course, I'm talking about the Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche are a monster, minus 350 favorite on the money line. Seattle is plus 260, total set at 6.5. I keep going back and forth. I think the under is probably the right play if you like a total here, but I'm going to stay away from that, and I'm going to go with the Avalanche on the puck line here. So they have to win by 2. Colorado averages 3.8 goals per game, one of the best power play teams in the league. We know all about how good they are. They've also got Darcy Kemper in net. He's been fantastic, allowing 2.43 goals per game. And the Kraken have been better recently, winning 3 of 5, but they beat no one. The Sens, the Devils, and the Blackhawks. That is not exactly murderer's row, some of the worst teams in hockey. Seattle also allows 3.5 goals per game. I think the Avalanche take advantage in a big way. Give me Colorado on the puck line, minus 130 at BetMGM to dominate a Kraken team playing for nothing.
All right, it's time
What?
for our
Where's the 8 ball?
little friend.
Holy crap. Magic 8 ball.
That's right.
Oh,
Peter
there it
Griffin.
is.
I think that was Peter Griffin saying that. Every day on this show, as you might already know, we test our best bets against the Magic 8 ball. So, Jenks, let's do your bet first and let me scramble to find what it is. It's
I'm
the
not going to tell
Avalanche.
you. Oh, God.
The Avalanche on the puck line, minus 1.5 at minus 130. 8 ball. Do we like the Avs tonight? Most likely.
Oh, yesterday the 8 ball like both of our bets, right?
Yeah, and we won. So it's a good omen.
All right. Well, we got to make it 2-0. The 8 ball's on my side. What else do you have to say, 8 ball?
All right. Angels, Astros over 8.5 runs. Do we like it, 8 ball? Shake you up. I don't know if you can hear the shaking, but it's in progress. 8 ball says,
What?
without a doubt.
That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's on the same side. If you want to watch Chelsa show off the 8 ball and get the answers, you can go to twitch.tv/BetQL.
I had to scramble.
I know. Saw your eyes widen like, oh my God, I got to grab the 8 ball. So you can watch Chelsa, twitch.tv/BetQL. You can not only listen, but watch us live. Okay. There it is. Chelsea, do you have any leans for us tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to ride with the Mets today in the first 5 at even money. I think this is more of a value play for me. Looking at Chris Bassett, the new acquisition coming over from Oakland, he's been good so far for the A's in his first start. It was against the Diamondbacks, so that is a little bit of an asterisk, but still riding the hot team here. The Mets coming off 2 really confidence-building wins. The first one, a walk-off winner with Francisco Lindor, and then Max Scherzer having a no-hit bid going almost through 6 innings. So I'm going to ride the hot team here. And plus, it's a low total. Anytime there is a low total on a game like 6.5, I think you look at the underdog. If you think it's going to be close, if you think you have a chance at some plus money on the card, or in this case, even money, I think I'm going to go with the Mets here in the first 5. Hopefully they don't Met all over themselves, and I'm going to trust Chris Bassett to get the job done, even though Carlos Rodon, a pretty solid starter as well. But yeah, Mets, first 5, even money. Let's go.
Let's go. My lean is going to be your best bet, and I love this pick. The total set at 8.5 between the Angels and Astros. I love the over as well, just because when you look at Jake Odorizzi going for the Stros, he has an ERA of almost 5 in 9 career starts against the Angels. Shohei Ohtani has never beaten Houston in his career, has an ERA near 6. Mike Trout will be back for LA in the lineup today. We both know that those lineups can mash, and I just think the over is the right call, so I am with you there as well. Chelsea, let's win some money together and check in on the old Donkster. Time for your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. Download the BetQL app. The Donkster says, derp, no 5-star best bets in the NBA. Not one? All right, wait, is the donkey making calculations in baseball? I think I can hear him. You dumb donkey, don't get cocky with me. You went 4-on-1 last night. You think you're better than you think you're better than Chelsea? You don't know anything. Make it 2 in a row, then you'll impress me. Okay.
Are you okay now? Do you feel better?
All right. Sometimes I just take it out of my son. I'm an adult and it happens. I'll apologize. Never. 4 5-star best bets in baseball for the Donkster tonight, including the Chalk Donkey says Brewers minus 245 hosting the Pirates. Chelsa, the Donkster went 4-0 undefeated last night. How could you not follow the Donkster after that winning evening and lay the juice?
Oh my gosh. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, you can brag about having the Grizzlies minus 245 last night, but you're risking way too much to win way too little. So, yeah, I get it. The Brewers are the better team on paper than the Pirates, but this is baseball. There is so much volatility involved. So, even the best teams in the league can lose to the worst teams in the league, and that's exactly how this one shapes up. So, yeah, maybe the Brewers win, but am I supposed to pat the donkey on the back for picking a team that's minus 250 on the money line? No, you don't get any oats for this one, even if you do win, donkey.
Yeah, did you hear, Chelsea? No oats for you. And by the way, I'm not going to give the donkey a little stroke on the mane because he picked a huge money line favorite. You want to impress me, Donkster? Why don't you trot on down to Nashville and have yourself a quinoa kale salad that includes golden raisins and toasted almonds? How about that?
That sounds good. And Jenks, you're not doing anything today. In fact, I would bet a large amount of money that you're probably going to be on the couch because it's 420. Am I wrong?
Chelsea, I will be on the couch enjoying 420 at 9:01. You are exactly right about that.